This video features a selection of the new and updated features from the July 2025 release. The full list of features can be found in the July 2025 release notes, which you can find on Brightspace Community. This month, we're excited to highlight the following features. In New Content Experience, learners can now track completion progress within modules. Content can be created and accessed at unlimited depth levels, and the course overview is now visible and editable. The Courses tool now supports bulk updates for course dates and statuses with no need to switch tools. In Brightspace Parent and Guardian, teachers have visibility into key parent activity, helping strengthen school-home communication. The Groups tool introduces a new import option, making it easier to enroll or unenroll learners using a CSV file. Email now provides alerts when users attempt to exceed daily recipient limits, improving oversight across organizations. In assignments, instructors can now accept both file uploads and text entries in the same submission. Quizzes have added flexibility with the ability to reopen the latest attempt, and the new quiz evaluation experience is now the default. In Learning Outcomes, instructors using D2L Lumi Pro can now receive AI-suggested outcome alignments for pages and discussions. To wrap things up, we'll take a quick look at changes to other key features and share an important announcement. Let's take a closer look at this month's features. With this month's release, in the New Content Experience, learners can now track their completion progress within a module in the following ways: checkmarks for completed items, fractional summary of the learner's progress for each content module, and due dates are now displayed on a single line, with additional details shown in a tooltip on hover. This feature is available to all clients and controlled by the new Enable Lessons Enhanced TOC configuration variable, which must be set to on at the org unit level. Its default is off. Also in the New Content Experience, users can now add and access content at unlimited levels of depth. This enhancement preserves the original course structure created in Classic Content or another LMS and improves efficiency by removing the previous 5-level restriction. With this update, there's no longer a need to reorganize deeply nested content. With the new functionality, the original content hierarchy or structure is maintained. Users can drag and drop content regardless of its depth. Current New Content Experience users can now create content at deeper levels. This feature is available to all clients and controlled by the new Enable Lessons Enhanced TOC configuration variable, which must be set to on at the org unit level. The default is off. Instructors and learners can now view the course overview when the New Content Experience is enabled. This update improves the user experience and preserves the overview created in Classic Content. Users with an overview in Classic Content will see the same text and files in the New Content Experience. The overview now appears visually as a first module in a course. Users can delete the overview, which will also be deleted in Classic. Users can edit the overview, and the changes will be reflected in Classic. If no text or files were added to the overview in Classic, the module will not appear in the New Content Experience. The course overview cannot currently be added directly from the New Content Experience. This feature is available to all clients and controlled by the new Enable Lessons Enhanced TOC configuration variable. This update enables administrators to bulk update course start and end dates, as well as course active or inactive status, without navigating to a separate tool. Previously, administrators had to leave the Courses tool to access Course Updater. With this change, they can now search for and update up to 50 courses simultaneously from the Courses tab, streamlining workflows and reducing the need to switch context. The update process also includes error handling, consistent with existing bulk delete functionality. Course Updater should only be used in systems where course dates and statuses are not managed by an external system, such as a Student Information System, or SIS, as many SIS-managed courses may revert after bulk updates. For guidance, contact your D2L account manager. It is also recommended to avoid using Course Updater in environments where instructors manage course settings individually, as bulk updates can overwrite their changes and cause confusion. To enable, assign the Manage Courses, Change Status, and Manage Courses, Change Start and End Date role permissions. Teachers can now see key parent activity, such as the last login to the Parents and Guardians portal and linked parent information, directly within the class list in Brightspace. This improvement helps teachers identify active parent connections, track engagement, communicate effectively, and encourage unengaged parents to stay informed. By enhancing visibility into parent involvement, this feature supports stronger communication and a more collaborative learning environment. This feature is available to all clients and requires the tool availability setting for Brightspace Parent Guardian to be set to on. To enable this functionality, instructors require the following permissions. See Parent/Guardian-Child Relationships for Student. See Parent/Guardian Activity and Information. Email parents/guardians. See external email addresses for parent. With this release, users can now enroll or unenroll learners into groups using a CSV file. The new Import button introduces a streamlined workflow with step-by-step instructions and a sample CSV file. Users are guided through the process of creating and importing the file and can view group changes as soon as the file is processed. This feature is available to all clients and requires the groups and section management create/edit/delete groups and categories permission. Make sure this permission is assigned to any roles that require the ability to bulk enroll or unenroll learners in groups. This feature implements the following PI items: D8710, group enrollment from a file; D7963, improve group enrollments for 100+ students; D294, create groups and/or enroll students in groups using a CSV spreadsheet; D6790, enrolling students in groups; D11671, allow instructor to bulk enroll students across all group categories at once. Thank you to those who put forward these PI suggestions. Brightspace now issues a report whenever a user attempts to exceed the set daily recipient limits, even if the message is not sent. This update helps administrators improve oversight of email activity across their organization. This feature applies to organizations that have configured a daily recipient send limit using the existing daily recipient send limit configuration variable, and have specified one or more notification recipients using the daily recipient limit notifications configuration variable. This functionality also requires the email send limited daily emails permission. This feature implements the following PI item: D10432, daily recipient limit notifications, send alert on limit warning. Thank you to those who put forward this PI suggestion. Instructors can now create a new type of assignment that accepts file uploads, text entered in the Brightspace editor, or both. Previously, they had to choose between file-only or text-only submissions. This feature is available to all clients and is automatically enabled. This feature implements the following PI item: D4773. Assignment folders should accept both a file and a text submission type, not just one or the other. Thank you to those who put forward this PI suggestion. With this release, instructors can reopen a learner's most recent quiz attempt, allowing them to continue right where they left off. This is especially helpful when learners run out of time or submit their attempt by mistake, reducing frustration from auto-submissions and improving overall quiz management flexibility. Previously, once a quiz was submitted, it couldn't be reopened. This functionality requires the quiz's delete, reopen, and restore attempts permission, formerly known as quizzes, reset, and restore attempts. This feature implements the following PI items: D1993, allow instructors the ability to unsubmit a quiz attempt; D6069, reopen a quiz; D6230, resume quiz with set time limit; D7653, unsubmit quiz option for instructor; D7804, change reset quiz attempt workflow. Thank you to those who put forward these PI suggestions. With this release, the new quiz evaluation experience is now enabled by default for all clients. The CE Quizzes opt-in configuration variable is now set to on by default, and the previous on opt-in and off options have been removed. As a result, the legacy quiz evaluation experience is no longer available when grading by users or attempts. The grade by questions workflow remains unchanged. This release allows instructors and course creators to use AI-suggested outcome alignments for pages and discussions. This feature is available as part of the D2L Lumi Pro for Brightspace package, an optional add-on to Brightspace Core. When D2L Lumi Pro is enabled in a course, the Suggest Outcome Alignment option appears when selecting outcomes from the Create and Edit screen for pages and discussions. For pages, suggestions are based on course-level outcomes and the page content. For discussions, suggestions are based on course-level outcomes and the topic description. This functionality requires learning outcomes and the Generative AI is enabled configuration variable to be enabled, as well as the Generative AI Generate Learning Outcome Alignments permission. Finally, let's take a quick look at the other features for this month's release. The bulk feedback feature for assignments and discussions, originally released in April 2025, is now enabled on by default. Instructors can continue to opt out until October 2025. In quizzes, instructors can now use the full HTML editor when providing question-level feedback, enhancing the experience with consistent tools like the equation editor and file uploads. The Programs feature in the Learning Outcomes tool has been renamed to Outcome Sets. A notification about this change now appears for all users when accessing the Learning Outcomes tool or the Outcomes Achievement dashboard. In Data Hub, the Attendance Schemes Brightspace dataset now supports hard deletes with the addition of Date Deleted and Deleted By columns to capture deleted records. Also in Data Hub, the Quiz Attempts Log Brightspace dataset has been updated to support IPv6 addresses with an expanded IP address column that accommodates up to 45 characters. My CPD Records now includes API support, allowing administrators to manage CPD information through API calls. The new D2L Accessibility Plus partner offering introduces an AI-powered scanning and remediation solution to support accessibility improvements across content. Before wrapping up, here's an announcement we're excited to share. D2L is continuing to unlist outdated Brightspace tutorial videos that no longer reflect current interfaces and workflows. Embedded links in Brightspace documentation have already been updated to point to the latest versions. For a list of added, unlisted, and removed videos, refer to the link in the description below. We hope you enjoyed this month's release highlights. As before, you can get the full details of this month's changes in the July 2025 release notes on Brightspace Community. See you next month!